We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rainbow Warriors will put total leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Wyoming's offense will take the field first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the...
Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Looking to throw, it's Patterson. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Looking for room at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Cowboys just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the sticks, it's Bean. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Cowboys had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Hawaii's offense has its first opportunity of the day. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get...
Turning it on! The 30, running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Patterson. Pulls it in, it's Tate. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Richardson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Great timing on the draw play, too, by the coaching staff. It's a down and distance where the defense thinks it might be passed, so you hit him with the draw and get a big gain.
The Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on first down. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Tate. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
First down for the offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC is so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it at the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And right down the middle. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And first down for the offense.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Patterson. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. With the catch, it's Tate. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. Flying out to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Warriors.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Richardson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Patterson. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this defense gets the sack and puts them in 3rd and long. And I tell you what, this offense, they just got to stay out of those situations. Last drive, they got in it and they had to punt. This drive, getting in it again, predictable situations are really hard to protect your quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Right on the money. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man down the middle. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Patterson. Got it in the middle, it's Richardson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Quickly to the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Kick is in the air. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Rainbow Warriors line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Now that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting them, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He tries to take the top off. Makes a grab on the shot. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Creates a little space. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll open the second half with a run. Got enough for the first. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, we're kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Patterson. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Richardson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Cowboys line up to punt it away.
Number 43 in punt formation to kick it away.
They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. And the Rainbow... deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Gives them a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He breaks a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hawaii. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Patterson. Back open in the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Richardson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want him. Got him in a 3rd down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
To the ground. He's got it again. He has the first and still on his feet. At the 35, he's got room. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Warriors!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 2 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Snagged out of the air. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they turn it into a defensive score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
That makes the score Hawaii 56, Wyoming 21.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
First down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Just keep swinging it. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pace. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Under fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position.
Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. A great catch and run for 6. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Bean. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Wants to bring it back. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Turning it on! All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Sweet cut there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.